Hi YouTube. The plan today was to work a little bit more on these container gardens. We're going to put herbs in these. But unfortunately, as I discovered, deep down in there, it's still frozen. So this project, I think, is going to have to be on hold. But I thought I might quickly say something about these containers. If you live on a farm, and especially if you have cattle, you'll recognize these. These are protein supplement tubs. Any bigger farm, at least any bigger cattle farm, is probably going to have a lot of these laying around. They work great as container tubs for gardening. So my suggestion is, if you're looking for something like this to plant in for whatever reason, if there's a big farm nearby, you might stop and ask, do they have any protein tubs that they'd like to get rid of? So given that we're frozen out of this job, what I think we'll do instead is head back and check fence. We had a really bad storm come through last night, an odd January thunderstorm, and I would say there are definitely trees and limbs down. Hopefully none on the fence, but we will soon see. Along the way, there are a couple of cool spots on the farm that I want to show you. So let's head back and see what we can find. See, there's one fresh tree down there. This spot we stopped at is one of the ones I wanted to show you. See, we're kind of up on a hill. Beautiful, secluded. Were this not about a mile back from the road, it's probably where we would have built our house. But given the costs of running a driveway that long, much less utilities unless you went off grid, we couldn't pick this. But it is a really nice little spot. Well, here we go. Actually, looks like it missed the fence. That's pure luck. Actually, that's another basswood, if I'm not mistaken. This limb has been hanging over the fence for quite a while. But look at that. Not a bit of damage done. So eventually I have to come back and cut this up and get it off the trail here, but luckily there's no rush on that. Well, this is a last area I was kind of worried about, and it looks like we're good. The other thing I wanted to show you was this little ditch line, which has water in it most of the year. And I'm pretty sure there's some kind of little spring in this area. If you're ever looking for water and you're out in the woods, there's, for me, two trees to look for. One is sycamore. This is about the only sycamore on this side of the property. And it's right here along this area. So sycamores, they love to have wet feet. So if you find a sycamore, even if you don't see visible groundwater like this, look for a place that looks damp. Look for a low spot. Start digging. You're probably going to hit some kind of water. The other tree that loves wet feet is poplar. So if you learn to identify sycamore, which is very easy, and poplar, which is a little more difficult to identify, you've got a good start on finding water. But this comes down and empties out into this little waterfall. Well, you can see it's not much of a waterfall, but it's our only waterfall. I'll take it. All right, we're home. Had a little bit of frozen rain or sleet coming down there at the end of the walk. So really quickly, one more thing about these tubs that I forgot to mention. They do not come with holes in the bottom. So if you want to use them in container gardening, don't forget to drill 15 to 20 half-inch holes in the bottom. What I've done in each of these is I've drilled those holes, and I've added a layer of rock about this size, maybe that deep. The rocks and the holes together will allow for proper drainage. Looks like this. Starting to defrost a little bit. If it doesn't go back below freezing, maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll be able to get out here, really turn this over good, bring compost up, and start getting ready for spring. So I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you soon.